Good morning, and thanks for making Tiger TV your choice for news and information here at Middleton High. I'm Juan Corona.
And I'm Gustavo Corona. Topping news this morning, the cancellation of semester exams. The district made the decision just a few days ago. So what does this all mean? Reporter Jalen Chapman got answers.
Good morning. I'm Jalen Chapman, and I'm joined this morning with Ms. Hodge and Ms. Wilhelm. Thanks for joining us this morning. What does this mean with the cancellation of the semester exams?
So the district has decided to cancel the semester exams that are created by Hillsborough County. So any of the classes that take a Hillsborough County semester exam will not be administered this year.
Have they made a decision about the EOC exams?
The final decision has not been made about the ELC or the FSA exams, but right now the commissioner is pushing that we will have exams, so please take it serious and be prepared to test at the end of the year.
Break it down. What does this mean for all students?
So every student should really take all of their classes very seriously. Just like in the first semester, if your grade is an F and a D in the 2 quarters, you will have to take the semester exam. So if you don't want to take the semester exam, you need to keep your grades up in every class.
Additionally, just like Ms. Wilhelm said, to take your classes seriously, you also need to take the mid-year and the baseline seriously, because if they do decide to cancel the FSA and the ELC, they're going to fall back on those exams. So every exam should be looked at as just as serious as the end of the year exams. Thank you.
Tigers, this is a developing story. We will bring you any updates as this become available. I'm Jalen Chapman. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jalen. There are also updates for this year's senior class. Reporter Brenda Gonzalez is standing by in Studio B with information for the class of 2021. Brenda?
Thanks, Juan. Joining me this morning is Senior Class President Zora Thomas.
Hi.
Do you have any updates on Grad Bash?
Yeah, so we have been informed that Grad Bash has been canceled. Seniors are still able to purchase tickets to go to the park at a discounted price, but Grad Bash is canceled.
Okay. Now, will seniors have a prom this year?
No, unfortunately, we will not be able to have a prom, but we are able to have, we're doing a senior send-off April 24th, so stay tuned for more information about that.
Okay. And for seniors that have not yet purchased their cap and gown, is it too late?
It is not too late, but caps and gowns are at a higher price now, and you should get them as soon as possible.
And how can seniors stay up to date with what's going on with the class activities?
The best way to stay up to date is by following our class Instagram at Middleton HS 2021. That's where all of our information, important links, and all of that is posted.
Thanks, Zora. Tom, Tigers, we will keep up to date on any developments right here on Tiger TV Network. I'm Brenda Gonzalez. Now back to you in Studio A.
Thanks, Brenda. As we wrap up the school year, we are showing love to members of our senior class. It's a segment we're calling Senior in the Spotlight. Here's Tiger TV's Tristan Perkins. Tristan?
Time to celebrate, time to go crazy. Started from the bottom, but you made it. Okay.
Thanks, Gustavo. This segment is designed to shine the spotlight on our seniors who are soon leaving the land of the Tigers to begin a new chapter in their life, adulthood. We are proud of them, and we are sure you will be too. Here's reporter Kendall Johnson with her first senior in the spotlight. It's hard for me.
Thanks, Tristan. I'm joined by Solomon Grayson, a senior who's headed to South Carolina in the fall. Solomon is Clemson bound. Congratulations. Was Clemson your first choice?
No, Troy University was my first choice. Clemson was my second choice.
Were you recruited?
Yes, for academics.
Do you hope to play any sports while you're there?
I'm hoping to do a walk-on for baseball or run track.
And what advice can you give to the underclassmen here?
To get all your stuff done, go talk to a guidance counselor, stay focused on your work, and don't slack.
I'm Kendall Johnson. Now back to the studio.
In other news this morning, a whiteout in the land of the Tigers. Students, teachers, and staff dressed in white Monday in a show of support for Officer Delvin White.
3, 2, 1.
White served as our on-campus resource officer for years. He lost his job with the Tampa Police Department a few weeks ago when his superiors say he violated department policy with language he used during the arrest
of an accused trespasser on campus last fall. White says the outpouring of support he has received has helped him through the ordeal. He spoke with guest reporters and student government president Rebecca Cox.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Cox, your student government president, and I'm here with Officer White and his wife right now. First, Officer White, I'd like to know, what does all this support from the Tiger family mean to you?
Rebecca, it's amazing to know about all the kids that did this whole whiteout and the GoFundMe page and the Change.org change. Like, you come to work every day and you don't know how loved you are by the students, so it feels amazing.
And what are more ways that we can support you and the next steps in supporting you?
If we can continue with the petition, online petition, my website is delvinwhite.com. Also, with all the pictures we're taking today, the hashtag is We Wear White. And let's just keep getting awareness out there, basically.
Okay. And finally, now that you're talking to all of the Tiger family, what are just some words that you have to say to them?
First of all, I want to say I love you all. Keep doing your very best. I want to see everybody at graduation. I will definitely be at graduation, and continue to do your best for your families, and Officer White loves you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
In other news, things are growing and blooming in the land of the Tigers. Jahari McPhee with this on location with the story. Jahari?
Good morning. I'm Jahari McPhee here at Middleton High School on the west side of the 200 building. And joining me is
Mr. Gill, agriculture teacher.
Tell us what's going on here. We see a lot of what's happening in the garden.
All right, yeah, so we had a community organization get a grant, and they offered to give us some supplies to build a little garden here. So we have 8 raised beds, and we're trying to demonstrate to the students how they can grow their own produce at home, as well as provide some produce to the students here at Middleton.
Will teachers and students be able to purchase these carrots and other vegetables in the garden?
So right now our production is really low, and most of what we're growing is going back to the students who are growing it themselves. My goal would eventually be to expand the garden so that we could produce enough that we could sell the produce back to teachers and students and faculty here at Middleton.
That's great. Well, we would like to come inside to see that you now have chickens, so we want you to tell us about this project that you have going on now.
All right. A friend of mine owns her own farm out in Ruskin, and I talked with her about getting some eggs. So I wanted to teach my students that you can hatch your own chickens and raise them up to lay eggs. So these birds here are various breeds from my friend's farm.
Joining us today, Mr. Gill, I'm Jahari McPhee. Now back to you in Studio A.
Time now for your sports report. Here's sports anchor Cameron Williams. Cam?
Good morning, Tigers. I'm Cameron Williams. Last night, our Tigers softball team took on Chamberlain at Chamberlain. Their next matchup is tomorrow morning here at home. Game time, 10 a.m. Meanwhile, our Tiger baseball team prepares for 2 matchups. The first against Sumner, game time, 7 p.m. Then tomorrow morning, they are back on the field here at home against Riverview, game time, 10 a.m. Reporter Traquan Davis spoke with one of the players about the team's mindset going into these matchups.
I'm Traquan Davis, and tonight our Tigers take on Sumner at Sumner. And then tomorrow we take on Riverview at home at 10 a.m. And I'm with Marcus Swift, one of the baseball players from Middleton Tigers. So how do you think you're going to do tonight?
I think we're going to win. We got to come out and play, and hopefully we get a win today.
That's good. As a team, do you think you guys are going to accomplish something tonight? What's their goals for tonight?
Our goal is to make less errors and, get some hits. That's really about it.
Thank you. I'm Traquan Davis. Cameron, now back to you in Studio A.
Thanks, Traquan. Our Tiger track team wrapped up another tri-meet Wednesday. The team took on Arnwood and Brandon at Brandon. Our Lady Tigers placed in first in that meet. Our boys came in a very close second to Brandon. Now here's videos of the races from Wednesday night. First, we have Kai Bruce coming in first in his 100-meter heat dash. Second, we have Kendall Johnson coming in first in her heat, too. then last but not least, we have Jahari McPhee coming in first. Now, Tiger TV's Michael Williams was there and spoke with a few of the runners.
Hello, I'm Michael Williams with Tiger TV. We're currently here at Brandon High School in the track meet between Middleton, Brandon, and Armwood. I'm here with
Jason Hodges
and Chris Tompkins.
All right, Jason. So how do you feel about this track meet?
I feel confident in this track meet and our team's performance. And yeah.
All right, Chris. And how do you feel as a senior on the Middleton track team? You know, this is your last year here. So how do you feel, going into the future track meets from now?
I mean, I feel pretty good. I've been running since I was a sophomore. And I think we do good as a team. And I think with more practice, we're going to be able to go to states this year. And that's my main goal, to get to states and just keep getting better.
Okay, man. Well, we're going to follow you through. Hope you get there.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, and now we have?
Kiwana Morris.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and tell us how you feel being a senior Lady Tiger on this year's track team?
It's kind of sad that this is my last year, but it's kind of inspirational as well because I got the chance to set an example for future runners, future female runners at Middleton.
All right, a trendsetter, okay. Yeah. And do you see a high future, a bright future for the future Tigers when it comes to the track team?
Yeah. I think majority of us is going to make it to states this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you can see, all of our runners are fired up and ready to finish off this season strong. And back to you, Cameron, in the studio.
Thanks, Michael. The track team's next meet is set for Wednesday, March 31st, 6 p.m. The schedule says it's here at home. If that changes, we'll let you know. Thanks. That's today's sports update. I'm Cameron Williams, Juan and Gustavo. Now back to you in the studio.
Finally, this morning, today's TikTok challenge.
Good morning, Tigers. I'm Desmond Robinson.
And I'm Karina Ortega. This morning's featured TikTok challenge is what we like to call the egg crack challenge. Take a look.
All right, this is the egg challenge, egg crack challenge in the gym. Right here, squeeze it, no locking fingers, and just squeeze. I guarantee no one in the gym can do it. Go, 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Told you. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Damn,
1.
son.
Told you.
We wanted to put that challenge to the test. Karina and I have 2 raw eggs we're placing in the palm of our hands with as much pressure that we can apply. We're going to do our best to crack the egg.
It's not even working. Y'all see that?
Crack it.
It don't work for real.
It's not cracking.
Look. So Tigers, it's not our turn. Let's see if you're up to the challenge. Let's go.
I'm here with Macy August, junior. August, I'm in 11th grade, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be trying to crack the egg.
With my palm like
yeah,
this?
Yeah, show them. No, do it like this. Do it like this.
Like this?
Show it, yeah.
I don't close my fingers like this?
Do it like that. Do it as hard as you can. Don't close your hand. Do it like that.
Why I can't close my hand?
See, look, it don't work. It don't work.
Let me crack this shit real quick.
It don't work. See, it don't work. Hold on. Why I can't close my fingers? It don't work. Why I can't do it like this? It don't can't do like that.
Hold on.
See, that shit don't work. Hold on. Somebody else gotta do it.
What kind of egg is this, though?
This is a regular egg. It's not good.
Can I use my hands like my legs like a press? That's a good. You should try this, Knight. I bet you could do it. All right, I give up.
Do it like that.
minute.
Don't work.
Hold on. Nah, it's good. Hold on. Serious. Hey, Trippin'.
Thanks for making Tiger TV your choice for news and information. I'm Gustavo Corona.
And I'm Juan Corona. Join us again next Friday, same time, same place, same channel. Until then, make it a great rest of the day in the land of the mighty Tigers.
Tigers! Let's go! 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 Tigers! Let's go!